to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense takes the field to start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
That's caught. It's Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. What a terrible, terrible shank. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, I'll throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw here.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Jones wants to throw it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading your defense. Beautiful.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
The sure hands, it's good. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to throw on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Hard-hitting tackle.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's good. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field, and they leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's good. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Jones wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Miller. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Logan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Logan. And he'll be brought down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Jones to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hood. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Sackle at the 47-yard line. Brings up
trying to pick up a 1st down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Finds a tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting touchdown.
And a nice pickup on the line. He gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati. got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
27, Cincinnati.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. This one's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Bully ball on third and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Second down coming up.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Hood. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
It's complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that. And they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. And we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
The aerial assault continues. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies and trying to stop them down.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Running to the left. Just a 1-yard gain leaves it with 3rd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cincinnati! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Going for it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot.
That makes the score Colorado 37, Cincinnati 34.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.